Use a plastic pry tool to remove the hinge covers from each hinge. And uninstall the cables from the hinge brackets. Place a plastic pry tool between the hinge and the LCD panel. Carefully pry the panel away from the hinge to unlock the clips. Warning: do not use excessive force. Move the pry tool to the side and continue along the edges. Use extra caution and only touch the edge of the panel, especially when prying along the top edge. Putting pressure on the touch control, camera, and ambient sensor cards can damage them. Pry the second hinge with the same technique used with the first hinge. Lift the panel by the edges to remove it. Lay the LCD panel face down on a clean electrostatic mat. Peel up any tape covering the LCD cable. The cable may have a locking tab that will need to be disengaged. Use caution when disconnecting the cable to avoid damaging the system. Carefully place the LCD panel face down on a clean electrostatic mat. Connect the LCD cable. The cable may have a latch that will need to be moved to the locked position, and attach the adhesive tape firmly. Turn the LCD panel over and place it onto the cover. Make sure no cables are pinned or pinched and that they all feed through the hinge cable guides. Insert the front tabs into the front of the cover and lower into place. Press along the edges until all clips are secure and there are no gaps. Make sure the LCD panel is seated correctly. Press the hinge covers into place using the adhesive backing. Remove the 3 screws securing the right hinge to the cover assembly. Feed the LED cable through the restraining tab while removing the hinge. To remove the left hinge, uninstall 3 screws, then lift the hinge off its guideposts. Feed the LED cable assembly through the hinge cable guide and antenna cable. Place the right hinge onto the guideposts on the cover assembly. Make sure the cables are not pinched. Install the 3 screws securing the hinge to the cover assembly. Place the left hinge onto the guideposts on the cover assembly. Install 3 screws. Make sure all cables are installed correctly. Peel up the foam cover from the camera microphone card's cable connection. Disconnect the cable from the camera card. Place the plastic pry tool under the shielded locations only. Carefully pry the camera from the adhesive backing and lift it from the guideposts. Connect the cable to the camera microphone card. Align the camera with the guideposts and press the card into place using the adhesive backing. Apply a square of foam padding over the cable connection. Peel up any foam padding that may block an antenna removal. Carefully pry the antenna bracket from the adhesive backing and remove the metal tape. Uninstall the antenna cable from the cable guides. Repeat for the other antenna if needed. Carefully align and attach the antenna bracket with the adhesive backing and apply the metal tape. Install the antenna cable into the cable guides. For additional detail, consult the HMM or cable guide section in this course. Repeat the process for the other antenna if needed. Remove the cable from the cable guide. Carefully peel the cable back. Remove the tape. Insert the LED into place using the pegs for alignment. Secure it with tape. Carefully adhere the cable and tape back into place using the adhesive backing. Place the cable back into the guide. Using a non-metallic pry tool, open the ClickPad cable latch. Remove the cable from the connector. Remove the 4 retaining screws. Lift the cover and remove the ClickPad from the system. Insert the ClickPad into the system using the screw holes for alignment. Holding the pad firmly against the keyboard bezel, replace the 4 retaining screws. Replace the cable into the connector. Close the cable latch. Secure the cable using the adhesive backing.